The thing
Go
is,
ahead.
so it came out like he took a selfie in like a car, and then his girlfriend took the shit at telling people where they at, and
Yeah.
like then they got everyone saying you're not supposed to wear chains in LA. You got people saying this, people saying that, people saying my whole thing out of this. Can we really stop posting exactly where we're at while we're at there? Like when you go on vacation, me and you talked about this. When you go on vacation, I understand you may send pictures to your friends or some shit, like snap your friends, like, oh, I did. Don't post shit on like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram until you're back home. I don't understand how people don't know that. Because now you're telling everybody, like, look, no one's at home. You can just rob me. Like, yo, you're not supposed to do that. So if you're a celebrity, if you're eating somewhere where public are welcome, I'm not going to post like, "Hey, everyone, I'm here." Like, yo, what the hell? Like, stop doing that. And I think enough time has passed where we can be like real about the situation. It's like, yo, like, I'm sorry for the family. I'm sorry for that. Like, bro, stop setting y'all selves up. Like, stop posting where y'all at. Where, like, come on, like, shit. You would think
Yeah.
people would have learned, even though it wasn't the same situation. You think people would have learned from the Pop Smoke shit when his boy mistakenly sent the address? Like, yo, learn from this shit. If you're a high profile person, stop posting where you at. Like, no, just wait until you leave and then post, oh, I had a good like breakfast at this place. No one need to know while you are there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just frustrating. Like, stop.
My whole other thing is one, like, bro, even if he didn't post location, let's say even if he didn't post location or he didn't take that picture, nigga, you're still famous. Yeah, Roscoe's.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
anybody could say, well, anybody familiar with hip hop and be like, oh, that's that nigga PnB Rock. Nigga let his boy
yeah,
know, yo, hey, PnB Rock at Roscoe's. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, a girl that started like, oh, PnB Rock at Roscoe's,
yeah,
like, and tell a nigga, and that nigga like, don't like the nigga for some odd reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
anything can happen. My whole entire thing is like rappers just need to be more safe. Like people in general just need to be more safe and be more aware of their surroundings when they're going out in places.
Yeah, and I would say like you're right about like anybody could have said the shit. But the only difference would be like they don't have the following, the amount of followers he has. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah,
like other people could have told, but so like a random person, I could tweet the shit. Yo, PNB Rock at this place by my house. Like 150 people gonna see it. Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody gonna really like say anything about that shit. But you know, some
yeah,
people got millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers. It's like, bro, like stop. You're telling your business, bro. Like people don't need to know where you at. Wait until you leave and then say like, then talk about the, like I don't know, man.
wait until you leave or just post a video. I mean, especially in a public place, like there's only like don't want to bite my tongue, but I'm pretty sure there's only two Roscoe's in LA.
All right, so I don't know for sure, but
So I think there's two. I'm pretty sure there's two because I've been there before. But my whole entire thing is one, like if you post a picture, try to make it at least obvious as possible where you at. Like that's simple rule. Like make it don't make it obvious where you at for deal like that. So like if you take a picture in an alleyway and a nigga knows that area, they can be like, oh, the nigga's right there. Let me see
yeah,
if you're
that's what
still
I'm
there.
saying. If you post it, and my whole thing, it don't matter where you at. Just
Yeah,
don't post it right away. After you leave
yeah,
the area, then you post it and be like, yeah, like it's that I don't understand why people are so in a rush to like, yo, I need to show people what I'm eating right now. Like, just wait until you finish eating and then y'all leave and then post like, yeah, what I just had to eat.
yeah. Like I said, like I mean, I've never been that type of picture person or nothing like that,
Yeah,
anyways. But
yeah.
like, I had time when like girls just posted like took a picture. She posted it later. She was like, "But I want to take this picture though." I'm like, "All right, cool." Like that shit don't like. But she was like, "No, I'm just gonna post it later."
Mm,
Or they'll just post it while we're there. But most time we're in like you're in a public area like with a whole bunch of niggas,
mm,
so people feel comfortable doing that shit.
yeah.
But if I was like a higher status and like Ray, I would have been like, "Yo, don't post that yet." That's generationally in where we got to post every single thing we do, like no matter what. I can see like And that's, I mean, and that's cool and shit. Like,
Yeah,
do
just
you,
wait.
but
Just
do
wait. That's
you,
all.
my own say do you, but there's always consequence to your actions
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like, no matter, it could be something stupid or small, but there's always consequence to your actions,
My
regardless of
whole
the fact.
thing, simple as that. Just my whole thing is just wait. If you're that impulsive where you gotta post things at that moment, I'll have a little private page that where just your close friends, you accept them to follow you, not everybody. So you can be like, yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Maybe have like a burner Snapchat or something. Just some shit where like not everybody is seeing exactly what you're doing at that very moment.
But the conspiracy theory was that this too, the Empire, anybody signed the Empire records, distribution, whatever, they die.
Oh, I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that.
Dolph, Mo3, Testacion, Possimo, I forgot who else. And then they said, or
The
if you had
star
that
ring.
the
Star
star
ring.
ring.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, it could be a coincidence.
I
It
hope.
couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All that stuff came a little bit too fast, I thought, where it's like, yo, we ain't gotta talk about conspiracy theories at this very moment.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's something like we bring up weeks later, maybe. But yeah, all that shit was just too fast for me. So I was like, I can't follow this that much.
I knew the conspiracy shit was coming. I knew it. They always come.
Mm.
And it always comes. Conspiracy theories always come after somebody die. Like no matter what. Like, yeah, it's stupid. Like, and then you got people. My whole thing is, I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad we kind of waited for this. But my whole thing is, stop harassing the girl. Like, she didn't do nothing. She did something wrong, but she ain't know this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna because I'm sort of I get what you're saying 100%. But at the same time, when you hear the story about he took her Instagram away because she wouldn't stop doing it, then she gets it back and then immediately does it again. It's like, yo, stop. Like, god damn, like stop. And I understand, like, it's a bad place. And people, I think somebody saying she set him up. It's like, y'all, they weren't married. So really, like, what would she get out of setting them up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
And
think his life. I don't think there was a bounty on his head like that where she's making that much money. You know, that would have been stupid. Like, why would you set up your cash cow?
and on top of that, why would you want to watch somebody die?
Yeah, the father of your kid, like even if y'all break up, you'll get child support. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your
Yeah.
cash cow. Why would you set him up? So that was I thought that shit was whack. But at the same time, she needs to understand if she should by now. It's like, yo, stop posting shit like where you're at. That's the reason why you took your IG away. Like, damn.
Yeah. But
Like,
I also want to say this shit because I mean, it's kind of common sense. It's like, nigga, you like you knew how the girl was. Why the fuck you just didn't just leave her?
I mean, you in love, though. He might have been in love with the chick.
Yeah, but that's the same thing we say to people that women that get abused, right?
Nah, 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 I feel you on that. I feel you. You're right. You're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
You're right.
saying. Like,
Nah,
I'm not comparing them two equally, but I'm
I
just
know
saying
what you
like,
mean, though. I know what you mean, though.
yeah, I'm just saying I'm not comparing them two equally. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Somebody keep doing the same shit, like, and then you don't leave, and then something like this happens. That's like one of the first things that popped in my head. Like, yo, like I should have just left. I want to be out. Like, if he would have just left her, probably would still be here.
So I was raised in North, like for example, I like was born in North. Those don't know. My dad. One of the main things he told me was if you come across like a cop and that cop seems aggressive, he says just put your hands up, say yes sir, yes ma'am. Even if they say put your hands down, keep your hands up. Don't put your hands down. It's whatever. So say if something would have happened to me, my dad's the type of person would be like, why didn't you listen? I told you just to, that's how I was raised. Or
Yeah,
if you go to a store that has like a Confederate flag and it's some racist shit that go on in that store, if I go into that store and someone say some wild shit to me, and then I come back and be like, yo, Like they said some racist shit
He
to me.
called me
Like,
a
duh.
nigga.
Like, why the hell would you go in there? You know, that's just how I was raised. Like, yo, the world is full of fucked up people. So you got to be held accountable. Like, bro, protect yourself. You got to protect
Yeah,
yourself. And at the end of the day, it's a harsh reality, but yo, you got to protect yourself. So that's why my immediate thinking, like, bro, like, yeah, that's sad, but stop posting where you at. Like, shit.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not. I mean, I just don't want to talk. I'm not gonna talk down about him and shit. But like I said, man, I feel bad for his family and shit. But this lesson, everybody got to fucking learn, man. Everybody got to learn. Like,
yeah.
because if people out here that see you got something and see you got a lot of money and shit, or just see that they got something that you got something they want,
Mhm.
and they gonna take it, regardless if it's right or wrong.
Yeah. And it was just crazy. Everyone's bringing up all the lines from, well, it's sort of a contradictory point, but I guess it could sort of go to a different topic. But I'm curious if you want to talk about it as a different topic. When people were quoting the lines like from the game, the "Don't Come to LA" by YG, like all the rap songs by LA rappers saying, "See, y'all should
Yeah.
have listened." You know why that's sort of like messed up that people were doing that?
Well,
But when the police use those lyrics against them in court, oh no, that's not fair. You get what I'm
hey,
saying? That is like, wait a minute, you can't have it both ways now.
I get what you're saying, but that's still what's calling. That's still freedom of speech.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
get it. But it's like you can't be like, see, you should listen to this so-and-so rapper. Like, bro, I don't know if he capping or not. He could just be trying to act like his streets hard. His streets might not be that hard.
Yeah, but if hit my type thing, 95% of the time, if a nigga's a well documented gang member, some shit might have happened. Some
Yeah.
shit might allegedly happen. But
Mm-hmm.
if a nigga say, yo, don't go here, don't go do this, and then you hear it, they're like, bro, when you're in a different circle, you hear about niggas getting robbed differently.
Yeah.
So if you hearing that shit in LA and older niggas coming up to you like Ice T, like that nigga's like old enough to be like fucking my dad.
Well, Ice-T said the shit after he died. Like,
Yeah, but Ice T
yeah,
is old shit too. He probably
yeah,
got Internet Explorer still on his computer.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how else.
I don't know. I don't know. Coco bad though, so I'm trying to say it's good side. Maybe
But nah, but you gotta think like he should have like link up with the older people that's from LA. Ask the native niggas like you know what I'm saying? Like should I do this? Should I do this? How should I move when I'm around these places? And people want to be like, oh, I'm so hard. I don't have to listen to nobody until something happens, and then niggas be like, oh, see,
yeah.
that's what some of the music are. Like you know not to go to 63rd.
Nah, it's
You from
funny.
63rd.
I sort of had a reply to that, but I think you right because in Philly, he is apparently like he is a street nigga from Philly. You know, so even though he may not be cool with people from LA like that, where he could reach out and be like, yo, I'm just trying to find out. If you a street nigga from Philly, you should know, like, okay, there's street niggas from LA too. I gotta move different type shit. So I get what you're saying. Cause at first I was trying to think of any rappers that he actually like worked with from LA, but that really shouldn't matter. He should
That
have a
nigga work
way
with
to be
50
like,
Cent.
yo,
50 Cent work with damn near everybody, or can get in touch with anybody.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you can, especially through music, through the music industry, he can get in touch with like, yo, like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Nah, you right, you right.
Yeah. It's so like, yo, like do your research on places where you go. You don't fucking go to I mean, never mind, some people do. I was about to say you don't go to fucking Mexico and then like if a nigga get kidnapped because they say, hey, don't go out the resort and then they go out the resort and get kidnapped. Who fault is that?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. That happened a
You know
lot.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people giving you warnings clear as day, but you still won't do it. Like you still not paying attention. The old dude I know, he was talking to me about Chicago. He said, yeah, when you go to Chicago, if you ever go to Chicago, do not take any side streets. Stay on the main road. You just stay on the main road. Don't even take any side streets. If you drive,
Exactly.
even if you just driving straight through there, just take on the main road.
That's how it is. If you go to like a nice campus that's in a bad area, they let them know, like, I'm just letting y'all know now, this area, you good. Leave this area, you better watch your back. like,
Yeah,
like real shit. That's how, like, nah, be careful when you cross this, like, when you pass this street, you, they stop caring. the cops,
yeah, they
it ain't
stop
campus
caring.
police. It ain't campus police no more. Like be careful, nigga.
It's the police, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like be careful.